Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum. Uh, I'm here with another video of audit and assurance, and hope all of you are doing good and preparing well for your examinations. I am running a series of videos about audit and assurance, especially for ACCA paper F8, to understand the basic concepts and the advanced later on concepts of audit and assurance. So in my last video, I discussed about the expectation gap, and we understood what is basically the expectation gap between the users of the financial statement and external auditors, and how users of the financial statements see the expectations, make expectations with the external auditor, and what they understand. So today we are going to learn about the types of assurance engagements, although I have discussed in my previous video, but today we will clarify more what is basically the difference between reasonable assurance engagements and limited assurance engagements, and when an auditor provide these two types of assurance engagements. Like, which I have already discussed, although that a reasonable level of assurance is normally provided in external audit engagements, whereas limited assurance engagement normally be provided in case of half-yearly reviews or review engagements, you can say. So today we will compare both of these assurance engagement and understand what is the uh, typical difference between these two, and what is basically the technical uh, difference, to understand why auditor provides different assurance engagement on different engagements, like in external and review engagement. So let's start types of assurance engagement. I'm moving towards the next slide. Yes, so first one is reasonable assurance engagement. You already know that reasonable assurance engagement will be provided in case of external audit engagement. So if I read here, the practitioner gathers sufficient appropriate audit evidence or just evidence to be able to draw reasonable conclusions. What external auditor do? They collect or gather sufficient appropriate audit evidence. You can say sahi as well. Sufficient appropriate audit evidence to draw or to provide reasonable conclusions. Performs very thorough procedures. Thorough means here not thorough doesn't mean here that auditor perform 100% or provide 100% procedures over the whole financial statements. Here thorough means more detailed as compared to limited or moderate level of assurance. So performs very thorough procedure to obtain sufficient appropriate audit evidence, including test of controls. That means test of controls would be more detailed as compared to review engagements, and substantive procedures. Likewise, substantive procedures would be more detailed as compared to review engagements. So what is the summarized version of this? External audit would be more detailed as compared to review engagements. Next one is concludes that the subject matter conforms in all material aspects with identified suitable criteria. Identified suitable criteria, that means financial statements. Conforms in all material respects means what is the limited circle of external audit is. In that matter, the subject matter would be the financial statements of the entity. So in all material respects within the circle of external audit, they provide reasonable assurance. Conclude that the subject matter conforms in all material respect with identified suitable criteria. Are you getting the point? Right? So next is gives a positively worded assurance opinion. What is that? What is mean by that? We will discuss this in next slide. Next one is gives a higher level of assurance as compared to uh, limited level of assurance, and obviously that would be the that would be more confidence as well for the user of financial statement, because it would be a high level of assurance as compared to the limited level assurance, because there would be the low level of assurance, right? Moving forward, yes, this para is taken from the audit report of external audit. So you can see how external audit is giving its opinion. Let me read this. In our opinion, the financial statements give a true and fair view or present. In our opinion, this line is very important. In our opinion means they are giving positive opinion. Let me read again. Gives a positive worded assurance opinion, right? So now let read it again. In our opinion, the financial statement give a true and fair view or present fairly in all material respects the financial position of Murray Company as at 31st December 2004, and of its financial performance and its cash flows for the year ended in accordance with international financial reporting standards. Every financial statement nowadays is accordance with international financial reporting standards. So that is very important line as well. So the most important thing was here was the here this line. The most important line was this line. In our opinion, the financial statement gave a true and fair view. This line is only provided in case of reasonable assurance engagement, or you can say assurance engagement or external audit engagement, right? Moving forward to the other type. The other type is limited assurance engagement, where the practitioner gathers sufficient appropriate audit evidence to be able to draw limited conclusions. Limited conclusions. What was there? If I compare, to be able to draw reasonable conclusion, but in case of limited, to be able to draw limited conclusion. There is a difference. Here the word is limited and there is reasonable. Perform significantly fewer procedures. Like I said, there would be low procedures as compared to external audit. Although external audit is not, you can say that we provide 100% of procedures to certify 100% of the financial statements and external audit engagement, but still they are more, means user of the financial statement would be more confident by looking at the external engagement financial statement as compared to the review engagement, because there would be more lesser procedures as well, lesser test of control, lesser uh, uh, substantive procedures, mainly inquiries and analytical procedures. There might be no test of control as well. Concludes that the subject matter with respect to identified suitable criteria again is plausible in the circumstances. Circumstances is plausible in the circumstances. Why? Plausible means, if you will Google, plausible means probable, right? Plausible means probable, means there would be low chances here, you can say, to identify the material misstatements. Conclude the subject matter with respect to identified suitable criteria is probable in the circumstances. Are you getting my point? Gives a negatively worded assurance conclusion. What is that? We will discuss this in the next slide. Gives a moderate or lower level of assurance, but what I have already discussed then of an audit. Let's move towards the next slide. Yes, this is very important. Again, like I said, the initial line of both paras in case of reasonable and in case of limited is very important. You can see how they are starting here. Nothing has come to our attention that causes us to believe that the financial statements of Murray Company as of 31st December 2004 or 14 are not prepared in all material respects in accordance with an applicable financial reporting framework. They are using a different language or different wording here. Nothing has come to our attention. That means this is a negative worded assurance conclusion. Means this is the other way around. It's not straightforward. The wordings are different as compared to the reasonable assurance engagements. So hopefully you have understood all the material today, or all the slides today. uh, I think this was much better as compared to the previous understanding that we discussed in our previous videos. If you have any queries, any questions, any confusions, you can write below in the comment box or ask anything. I will answer you, and I will drop down my number as well, or other links as well, to so that you can contact me to understand these concepts. My online classes are also available for ACC paper F8. If you want to join, comment below, or you can ask on my number as well. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to see more videos, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and press the bell icon. Thank you so much. Goodbye.